Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? Before I let you go.
Good morning, butterflies. By the time this video comes out tomorrow, y'all would have realized that I haven't posted a video today. Today is Tuesday. And, your girl is, I'm dealing with a lot. I'm going through a lot right now, y'all. I'm going through a lot of changes. I keep telling myself to make sure I add changes at the end of that. I'm working very hard to be intentional with my words. Especially during times like this where you don't really know what's going to happen, you know. So I figured while I get my face washed, I'll talk. We'll have a convo. Y'all, I got this from Aldi's. I'm telling y'all, go to Aldi's. You will find some real finds on they in there. You really will. I'm about to take my turmeric soap, y'all. I got a breakout like right here. That shit is pissing me off. So, you guys, I am really going through it a little bit. Like, so this transition got some good news wrapped up in it. Some things I'm looking forward to. Some things that's uncertain. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't like when my foundation, it vibrates, y'all. Oh, be feeling so good. It be feeling so good. Get over here. But, y'all. Alright, so let me stop speaking in code. Last week after I dropped my video Thursday, your girl in here minding her business, taking a day off. And, y'all, do y'all use face towels, the disposable ones? I get them from Amazon. I'm going to try to remember to go in and get the stuff that I'm using. Because most of the stuff I'm using on my face I got from Amazon. But I buy these face towels every couple months. There's 2 that come in there. It's $50 in there. So it lasts me about, as long as I use them only for my face, I have 100 days. Because, you know, wash your face once a day. So basically like every 2 months. I can't wait to get into a position to be able to do subscribe and save with things like this on Amazon. I'm going to be there soon. Anyway. So I'm here minding my business. And I see the sheriffs pull up, y'all. My heart go in my stomach like. And it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. It's the fact that your girl been locked up before. Like, I, watched the video when I talked about it. But your girl been locked up before. And that shit is PTSD, period. Like, you know what I mean? I don't ever want the cops to come to my house for any reason. Real shit. Unless I don't know, any reason. Real talk. So, y'all. So I'm waiting to hear the knock at the door. Look through the peephole, and I see him pushing something against the door, and then leave. Y'all, I opens this door, and it is an eviction notice. Not notice of late payment, but either you pay this money and get your shit, get you out of here. And what pissed me off is that it's not even a whole lot of money. So basically, he decided to stop paying December, and he ain't paying January's rent. Mind you, I paid rent for December and January, mind you. Let's keep that clear. I paid rent every month since I've been here. That man has gotten over $3,000 out of me altogether. And here I am back in a situation where I gotta figure it the fuck out. Yo. When I tell you, I'm gonna have to mix me up some a mass tonight. I don't have no choice in the matter. I gotta do it. Y'all, so my teeth has been real sensitive, y'all. Somebody gave me this Sensodyne toothpaste. I've never used it, so I'm gonna start using it now. I gotta finish cleaning my face with the Morning Boost. And the Morning Boost. I just read this, y'all. I just read this. I had it for a long time. I don't use it too often. And then it says makeup remover and cleanser in one. Did not know that. So cool. Cool. I use these. And I also has this. Another thing, I'm terrible. Let me tell you something. I'm terrible with my night routine. Once I'm tired, I'm ready to go to sleep. But I have this cleaning exfoliating gel. And what I need to be doing is doing this too at night. That's what I need to be doing. Along with, this is what I need to be doing at night. I really do. It's terrible. It really, really is that but you know, it's so much, like this isn't my environment. You feel me? Like it's so difficult for me to create a steady, real routine in somebody else's place. Like by the time nighttime come, he be home. I don't really want to be occupying the bathroom, which pisses me off at how much time I spent thinking about how to be considerate to this little fuck. And this motherfucker take my rent money, y'all, and put a down payment on the new shit. So let me finish this off. This homeboy is moving out at the end of the month. Not in April like we previously thought. He has no intentions on paying the rent. He's already put a down payment on his new shit. So he's been taking my money and putting it down on somewhere new. And meanwhile telling me you need to figure it out. If y'all been following me for the past year, and if you haven't, go watch the videos. I'm telling you, it's good to tell you about how I got here. I was in the same position last year. Let me tell you the difference, though. Last year, I wasn't on no housing waiting list. Last year, I didn't have any money saved up. Last year, my son wasn't in a position to be able to step up and help his mother. And so I had to make a decision that would guarantee me some stability and to hold on to my money. But there's a catch. You see, the catch is that your girl, I gotta go back to Philly. Yeah, your girl got to go back home. You know. The crazy thing is that I'm fighting the mindset of failure in this decision to go back home. I'm fighting it because my inner self feels like I failed, right? But the fact is that I did not. I have to keep telling myself that, girl, no, you didn't. You didn't fail. You didn't fail. The fact of the matter is that sometimes you gotta go home and adjust. Sometimes you just gotta go home and adjust. I told y'all in the last video why staying with family members isn't an option. Forgive me, y'all. I always use some lotion somewhere. It's so funny. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was a quick decision. Because I'm not going back into the shelter. And if, any questions about that, there's a part 1 and a part 2, The Shelter from Hell. Please go watch it. There is I just can't no longer go somewhere else when somebody can just snatch the foundation right from under me and have zero control about it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? When I first get here, my so-called family put me out in 20 days. I just moved here from Trenton, New Jersey to Mobile, Alabama, and within 20 days, she put me out for the sole reason she realized she couldn't control me and that she wasn't going to be able to talk to me the way she talked to everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about living in your house. Who you talking to? Who you offered this? I didn't call you on some old... Every time I start talking about that girl, I go off on a tantrum. We ain't doing that today. That was the first part. Then my cousin, her sister, y'all know Mimi, my Mimi, she found a family friend, had me go stay there. You know what I mean? He not only do I found out later taught all kinds of lies about me, y'all. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? It was craziness. And I'm one of them people who, like, if, like, everywhere you go, something wrong, must be something with you. Like, I truly believe that. And I'm like, Lord, this ain't. And so he was just shifting the atmosphere, shifting the energy. And it was real uncomfortable. And I know I'm built for it because I always was misunderstood. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just at a point in my life where I'm not explaining myself to a motherfucking soul. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to let nobody treat me on any kind of way because I'm in a circumstance or a situation. A dog deserves respect. You understand me? I have trust in God. I don't have trust in men. You feel me? And so, knowing that, and not to say I don't trust anybody, but, man will fail you. You feel what I'm saying? God never has. You feel me? And so, I've been in enough circumstances and situations to know that as long as I keep having the faith of the size of a mustard seed, I'm going to be okay. And this last past year, once again, God shows up and shows me who he is. So even though I'm quite pissed off about what this little boy did, one thing I know for sure is that nobody who ever screwed me over never dealt with the consequences, and I didn't have to pick up a fucking finger. As far as I can ever remember, people who had did me dirty paid for it dearly, and I didn't have to do anything. And it's mostly because I lead by good intentions. I'm not a perfect person by far. In fact, I can be quite petty, but what I'm never doing is intentionally going out of my way to try to hurt, disturb, or disrupt anybody in anybody's life. You feel what I'm saying? That's just not who I am as a person. And so when people cross me, or people like treat me in a way that, you know what I mean? And now I'm in a season, and I'm gonna treat you the way you treat me. I'm not even going out of my way to be like, extra accommodating to anybody. You don't, however energy you give me, I'm gonna give you that same energy back. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give it back in a way that's gonna preserve my peace. You feel me? Like, because I'm not exhausted, I'm not overextending myself for, someone who's not or willing not do the same. You feel what I'm saying? Or just move in a way that I, can't comprehend. It's as simple as that. And so, and like I said, not to say that I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm not. However, I would not snatch somebody's foundation away from them. I would not treat people away. And I can't even say, oh my God, it's a, Alabama Mobile thing, because I went through some shit with people in Trenton, New Jersey. So, and it don't have nothing, it's really, I think the times, people are just miserable, y'all. Miserable. And, it can be also other, like, mental health scenarios. There's nowhere in the world that this young man that I stay with, you know what, I ain't even gonna go there. What I will say is this, though. Making a decision of going back home is literally knowing that my name will be called. I'm closer to the front of the list than I ever been. Like I said, I say it again. Come March, it'll make it a year that I'm on this list. Everyone says 9 months to a year. Yo, it always seems like every time I sit down here to go record, somebody knock on the window, door, or something. But, yeah, so I'm feeling with a lot of mixed emotions. To be quite honest with you, I do not like the unfamiliar in a sense of my stability. I can't stand it. And it's a level of faith you got to hold on to. You feel what I'm saying? It forces me to have to intentionally do gratitude. I have to intentionally do good, because I can go down a rabbit hole of list of failures and, and feeling like this and feeling like that, and why did I do this and why did I do that, and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the other. And so, my kids reminds me of how, they like, Mom, you raised us. You gave us stability. And, they get that I did it unorthodox. But, what am I going to let my circumstances stop me from figuring out a dream? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I believe that it wasn't meant for me to be here, and to have this, I wouldn't be here. And so I'm trying to look at this moment of going back home. It's just a time to regroup, meet my brand new granddaughter that I haven't met yet, spending time with my children, seeing my mother, me and my daughter made up, and, I haven't met her youngest daughter yet. And I haven't seen her 4 children in a while. And so I'm just taking it all in, like, girl, you go home, reset for a month, and then before you know it, you're going to get that phone call saying it's your housing. And once that phone call comes, I'm hopping on the first flight back here. You know, being able to, hopefully, I would love to see if I can go visit my youngest son, you know, while doing this. Like, you know, if maybe I had to stay a month at my mom's and then go fly to Cali and do a month at my son's. I don't know. But what I do know is that, you know, what I know for sure is that this caseworker calls me every month, updates my information, makes it very clear that I'm still on the list, and once the next step come up, it'll come up. I have to hold on to that. You know, I have to hold on to that you did your time. Like, your year is coming, and any moment, any day, any time, you can get that phone call. It can happen before, you know, I leave. So, when am I leaving? The end of the month. Your girl is in here packing. Let me see. Ooh. See how in the bins. This right here is the clothes that I'm wearing regularly. And I actually decided to put these clothes that I'm packing to go back home with me in these same blue bags as well. And use these bins to finish packing because I need to put all of this, my jewelry and all my stuff over here needs to be put in the bin. I already have a bin over there for my books and put that in. I have something for that. But yeah, and my son is coming. My oldest son. If y'all go back and watch some of my videos, y'all know that's my partner in crime. So my oldest son, he is going to rent a truck, and him, his girlfriend, and my grandbaby, he's going to drive down here and come get his mama. We're going to get a U-Haul, and he's going to help me put, and we might not even need a U-Haul. We might just, you know, have to be riding back and forth, depending on how big the truck is that he get, because I don't really have anything in here. Oh, no, the bed. Yeah, so we need a U-Haul. I keep forgetting. But, yeah, and then U-Haul ankle is like, the ankle cost me so much. I need the smaller one. We're only going to have it for like an hour. For real, it's literally going to be one trip. So, yeah, by the end of the month, I'll be, for the most part, completely packed up. And, yeah, we're going to take that ride back home. This week, I decided to do OMAD. And so, I'm only eating one meal a day. I want to work towards having a fasting week. More than just about my weight, but just getting clarity, you know. Being a 5-1 projector, I have, when you get into human design, you'll learn that there's a body chart, and the body chart comes with a bunch of numbers and all kinds of stuff, but it helps you learn more about who you already are. And one of the things I know that I don't have is the knowing, like the know that's a part of being an emotional authority. I have to follow the waves of how I feel and trust. It's not a knowing, it's a trust. And we're always looking for the knowing. Like, I want to know that this decision that I'm making is not a mistake. You know what I mean? But, you know, I feel like, there are days I feel like, what the did you do, Chrissy? Like, you had a house. And even in that manner, like, my subsidy, because my boys moved out, it just would have meant that I would have had to downsize to an apartment in Trenton, New Jersey. The problem is I hated living there. You know, I hated living there. I loved being able to spend time with my cousin. I loved that. Like, for instance, once I start creating these press-on nails here in Alabama, oh, my family, Like, you know how people be like, oh, family don't support this, that. It's my, no, not at all. Like, they will wear my nails and tell everybody my cousin made these. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Like, not everybody, of course, but the ones who would, got enough people around them that would support me just because they said so. You feel me? Like, and because my family already know my artistic talent, it's not as if they're like, they, even my first pair, like, I know my first pair is going to be like, girl, I know this ain't your first pair. And for me, I could probably find every flaw under the sun. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I have been doing this on a larger scale. My thing would be having to learn how to downsize what I, on something smaller. But this is, like, art is what I do, like, with confidence for many years. Like, I started my art business in 2017. Like, and it wasn't like I got so many sales, but what kept me busy was making birthday gifts and things I would show up. I didn't really have money to buy, like, extravagant gifts, so I would make things for the heart for people that people still have in their home in Jersey. You know what I mean? And I am proud of myself about that shit. Like, I think it's really dope that I have them type of skills. You feel me? Like, the thing I struggled with was, like, really, really posting, but it was really about horning on to my skills. You feel me? And so there is, a bunch of pictures and videos and all kinds of stuff and things that I did, but, the fact is I got the skills. And to be able to start from nails and having an understanding of social media and art, I am excited. I'm excited, so I feel like, you got a plan. You've been here for a year. You have, been doing the best you can with what you got. You've been really making the best out of your situation and your circumstances and moving accordingly or whatever, and so I am just have no choice but to say I have to believe that God is going to make sure that I'm good. I have to believe that with everything in my fucking soul, because if I don't, I'm just disappointing. Feel what I'm saying? And the truth is that at the end of the day, I want to get to the point where trusting God to the point of He knows what I want and it will happen, and this gift is just a readjustment. I also think of, like, the poeticness of it all. If, like, I get that phone call while I'm home with my family, like, that would just be amazing to be able to celebrate that moment. I've been gone for over a year, and so to be able to celebrate that with my family would just be totally awesome. So your girl is going through some changes, and another true honest part is when I'm going through transitions like this, I kind of, like, shut down, because I'm trying to maneuver and trying to think and trying to, like, show up doing this is a lot. Like, I have cancer placements in my chart, and so it's times where I go into a shell. It's times that I definitely go into a shell. So I ask you guys to be patient with me as I'm going through this transition from now until, I get there. I'm definitely going to still pick up the camera. Y'all definitely going to get a vlog every week. Y'all might not get 2 talking head videos dropped in the next couple weeks. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be real honest with y'all. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to not take y'all with me. I'm not going to not, get on this camera, because this shit is therapy to me. Like, y'all are so encouraging and uplifting and inspiring and motivating, and I absolutely love it and need it right now. Like, I'm grateful me and this boy is not going to ever live together again. Ever. I'm going to talk more about him after I move out. I don't want to, like, say what I really feel while I'm still living in this man's house. Energy is everything, you feel me? And so I'm just trying to keep the peace for myself as long as I'm here. Another reason why I am fasting, to shut my mouth. Because I'm angry. You feel what I'm saying? I'm very angry. I'm angry of how he decided to move. I comprehend not wanting to renew your lease. That is your choice. That is your choice. You understand me? And so, understanding that this was coming up anyway, but this abrupt, immediate, and then the fact that you've been taking my freaking money, like you could have just been like, you know what, I'm moving and let me keep my shit so I can stack my shit, but no, your manipulative little fuck ass is literally gonna take my money and put a down payment on some new shit for you and tell me I need to figure it out after a year? Oh, you one of them type dudes. Okay. And I also gotta take accountability in some part, because once I realized that he wasn't paying rent on time from them late notices that I kept getting, I should have just moved accordingly. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but it only happened like 3 months. Then all of a sudden it stopped. So now I was like, well, maybe it was just a summer thing. He was trying, I ain't gonna act like I ain't never played with no rent. Okay, get you a little bit here, a little bit there, try to catch up. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna act like I ain't never been down that road. I had 4 kids though, and you got none. I was on disability and you got a good job. But whatever, right? I ain't here to judge. But you take my money every month. So what am I paying to? What am I paying half to? Like, what are you... So, that's where your girl is at with it. That's where she at with it. And a lot of times I spend a lot of my energy watching things that give me peace, watching things that give me joy, getting some packing and all that stuff done, but really just staying in a mindset of gratitude, trusting God, no matter what the situation look like in front of you. Just believe that what you have on your heart, like, this is what I asked for, this is what I will receive. And that's a level of faith that I am working with these days in my life that I don't think I've tapped into in a very, very long time. I don't think I've ever worked this space, you know what I mean? And I want to look back on this time and just be so grateful of being taught the true meaning of having faith and believing that even though it looks like it's impossible or it looks like it's never going to happen, just to stand on it, and just trust that it will. That's the only options I have at this point, because it's the only options I have at this point. I'm just no longer willing to go stay with a stranger and having my foundation uprooted. If they had a regular shelter out there, I promise y'all I'd have did that shelter standing on my head with no problem. But you gonna put me through all that, and it's only a 90-day program. Can you imagine? Like, I done went through all that in that shelter for 90 days. Here it is a year later, because it was this time last year when I went into the shelter. March 3rd was the day that I went into the shelter last year. And it was from March 3rd, by the time March 11th came, I was the fuck up out of there. I never experienced no shit like that in my life. I was out of there. And I ain't look back. And that's how I found the housing program in the first place. So even in that situation, I find gratitude because that's how I got on the list for the housing in the first place. And I refuse to believe that everything I've gone through this year will be in vain. I just will not. I refuse to believe it. So I think this is like the God is just saying, go home for a little bit. Go regroup. Go find some joy. Like this is why it's set up this way so that you be forced to have to go home at this particular time. And, for it to go home in February, where it's the shortest month of the year, like it's just so many scenarios that's just like, okay, this might be it. Might be time. And not to look at it like I failed. Or that this woman, like, actually legit ran me out of here, And that, I'm leaving on my terms in a sense. And the fact that, it's the circumstance that's sending me back and not a person. You feel me? So, and it's temporary. Temporary. That need to be my word for the day. It's temporary. I'm temporarily going back home. As you may ask her, why you want to be here? You want through so much? Because I want to be with family, and I will be going with a whole lot less once I'm under my roof. My shit. I don't play about my rent. It's just me. You feel me? Like, I'm paying my rent. I'm paying my bills. I'm focused on content, building my business, being a creative, being an artist, put me in my own space, let me do my own thing. I don't even want to date. Every time I call myself trying that shit, I don't even want to date. I feel like if a man meets me in the situation that I am, I haven't very often come across that feeling like, want to rescue, I guess. I don't know. I also don't give out that need to be rescued type shit neither. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I don't like dating in this situation. I haven't explained to somebody that, at my big old 46-year-old age that I am renting a room. Now, granted, I also feel like if I do meet you in this position and you don't take the time out to get to know me and understand, like, this isn't what you might think it is. It's literally making the decision to start over, trust, have faith, and, just a leap of faith. I am definitely delusional. I will sign up for that. But, I also have an amazing support system. And whether I have to go all the way back home to get it, I don't give a damn. I still have an amazing support system. And that's what we looking at. So, now your girl, I got to get in the shower. I need to wash my hair. I keep saying that. And I said, today is the day I'm going to wash my hair. So that is what I need, what I'm going to do today. And I am going to cook. So I'm going to get back on here later. I'm going to cook for the next couple days. And so, yeah. I'll get back on here later on, and we're going to cook together. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I really need to get this off my chest. So, we going on a road trip, y'all. That's going to be dope content, though. That's going to be cool, dope content. And it's definitely going to be a part 1 and part 2, because I ain't gonna be able to upload no over an hour video. Not yet. Once we get to our place and we upgrade our laptop, then, we will be soon. But not yet. Anywho. Yeah. I'll be back and talk to y'all later. And please forgive me, y'all. Please forgive me. Just give me... When I have something to say at a talking head video, I'm going to sit down and say it. I'm just not in a mindset right now. And it's messed up. I might even end up losing my Amazon affiliate for a little bit. And if that's the case, that's the case, you know. One of the reasons why I want to be in a position to have my own business is that if I need to take time, I'm going to take that time I need. That's why I'm grateful for YouTube, you know. I'm grateful for my subscribers, so. Alright, you guys. I'm going to come back and talk to y'all later. I need to get my life together.
Yeah. You swipe left on my heart like a Tide app. Two-step verification, but you knew the trap. Said I need space, but your timeline's packed. Our flame died quicker than a birthday snap. Your lips dripped honey with a cyanide twist. Canceled our plans like a streaming service missed. We were Wi-Fi strong, but you switched to 5G speeds. Let me buffering in your cloud of deceit. Got me like spam mail, love was on sale. You changed the password, now I'm locked out the vault. Bad love, you just bad math. Subtract the trust, add the lies back, yeah. Bad love, I was attacked. Your kisses got my way crawling through my tracks. Crawling through my tracks. Your ghost is smoother than a midnight tweet. Treated promises like cookies sweet, but delete. Our playlist died when you hit shuffleize. Now I'm screaming at the void where you type in size. Unfollow my pain, double tap the blame. You upgraded hearts but forgot my name. Bad love, you just bad math. Subtract the trust, add the lies back, yeah. Bad love, virus attack. Your kisses got my way crawling through my track. We were Tesla sparks, short circuiting slow. You rebooted with some strangers, hello. Now my hard drive's full of corrupted wires. Love XE crashed with blue screen eyes. Bad love, you just bad math. Subtract the trust, add the lies back, yeah. Bad love, virus attack. Your kisses got my way crawling through my tracks. Bad love, you just bad math. Subtract the trust, add the lies back, yeah. Bad love, virus attack. Your kisses got my way crawling through my tracks.
You dealing with the body of cars, or you dealing with the boys?
Is that?
And if you hear this and then go and bend your back, go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max? Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love.
Shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love.
Please just rewind, let me shake it
She
to
love.
the max.
Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Your pussy fat inna your shot.
Oh, you dealing with the boss?
Yeah. Make you come first, coulda never take a last. Yeah. Like a ball pump up the pussy fast. Skin out the pussy for me fuck it. Girl, you make it cocky brad. Original girl, some of them a dinner calf.
And if you hear this and then go and bend your back, go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max? Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Caribbean girl, me know for tick, me know for top. Yeah, man, I watch my body like say them I watch a match. Yeah, anything him say them girl, I do it like it's tax. Ma make my own money like the girls in movie trap. Classy, real bad girl, ma get nasty. I do whatever I want just because I'm bossy. Yes, I'm the one in charge. Never get my phones and him still fall in love. Yes, I know anybody can touch this. Baby, I am not a hoe. Rice and peas, body hotter than jollof. I feel big at taste anyway, you see my pass.
And if you hear this and then go and bend your back, go and bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Will the DJ please turn up the bass to the max? Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.